Hey everybody, Gina Mizell here alongside Danny Moran. We are in Corvallis and it is prediction time as we do every single week. Oregon State, of course, plays Colorado on Saturday. It's a matchup of the Pac-12's two worst teams. Colorado comes into this game. They've lost 14 league games in a row. Oregon State, obviously, off to a tough start, 0-3 in Pac-12 play, 3 blowouts. Who's going to take this one? How do you see this one playing out?
Yeah, I've gone back and forth. I think the big news, if you're following Colorado, that came out yesterday is that Shea Fields, who's their leading receiver, will be out. So that limits Colorado, even though they are a deep receiving team. Anytime you lose your leading receiver, that's a big challenge. So we'll see how that limits the Buffaloes offensively. Obviously, they've been close a few times, a lot closer than Oregon State has been to a win.
Yeah.
But given the home field advantage, given that kind of the expectations are down for Oregon State, I'm going to pick the Beavers. The first time in a few weeks, probably since San Jose State, I guess, was the last time.
Yeah.
I think it'll be close. I think the potential of Nick Mitchell coming in and giving them a passing attack, and maybe they're a little more confident in him, can potentially open things up for the Beavers. I'm going to say 28-21 Oregon State.
I think for the first time this year, I'm going to disagree with you. Maybe that's good for hot takes, but I still like Colorado just based on the fact that they have been so close in so many games during the Pac-12 schedule, even dating back to last season. There were a couple teams that you thought, oh my gosh, they should have won this game. I think the Buffaloes finally get over the hump. Now, I agree with you in that them missing their leading receiver is a big deal. I'm curious to see how Oregon State's defense comes out. If that second half against Washington State, did they really figure it out that if they just play their technique the way that Kalani Sitake and that staff is teaching, that they'll be able to maybe shut a team out? So I wouldn't be shocked if Oregon State won, especially because they have played much better at home when you look at the home road disparities so far this season. I like Colorado to win 27-23, but again, that's close. Would not be shocked if the Beavers won, and again, I think we can both agree that this is the best chance Oregon State probably has to capture a Pac-12 victory this season.
And that's probably what Colorado's thinking in the same vein too. I mean, that's why I think, this is even though the teams have really struggled to this point this year, it's an interesting game to watch because both, given the depth of the Pac-12, have to be thinking, man, if we don't win this game, where are we going to be at the end of the year? Yeah,
well, and it's a 7:30 kickoff, so hashtag Pac-12 after dark. Weird things could be happening on Saturday night, but of course we will be giving you all of the pre-game coverage leading up to Saturday's game on OregonLive.com in the Oregonian every single day. Again, Oregon State, Colorado, 7:30 p.m. at Reser Stadium. We will catch you then.